Hi, hello everyone, good evening. This is Ibironke inviting you tonight. How are you? How's your day been? Let me try and invite some people to join and then we can proceed. I've got something of value to give to us today, especially my mothers. This is not going to be a very long video because I don't intend to stay too long online. I actually want to rest tonight to catch up on sleep. I want to talk about diabetes in pregnancy. Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all. Just trying to invite people and then we'll get going. How are you? How is the family? How is everybody? Hello, everyone. Good evening. Nice to see you. Okay, we've got something very important to talk about tonight. If you're online, kindly join me and please invite others to be part of this audio show. I want to talk about diabetes in pregnancy tonight. And the reason is that within the last 48 hours, I've had 3 different ladies contacted me to ask me questions about gestational diabetes, and all of them are under 40. And that triggered something in my head. I've never done a show on diabetes in pregnancy before, and most people don't actually realize the problems and the impact of that diabetes in pregnancy, because what they tend to say to us is not entirely true. And tonight I want to deal with that for the benefit of my mothers, my sisters, my younger ones, whoever is going to benefit from this. Kindly share this video. Let's help as many people as possible. I'm just trying to invite people. I will get on to in earnest. We are talking about diabetes in pregnancy tonight, and the effects, the complications, and the impact that can have on our future health. If you're a man listening to me, please, for the benefit of your wives, keep this video. If you're a woman of childbearing age, this is going to benefit you. If you have sisters, this will equally benefit them. You know what? I think I've invited enough people. Let me just get cracking. Okay, that will do. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm a bit concerned with the kind of phone call I've been getting lately. Within the last 48 hours, I've had phone calls from 3 different ladies, all under 40, and 3 of them have had a problem with gestational diabetes, which is the diabetes in pregnancy. Tonight, I'm actually very tired. I didn't plan to come, but another one called me this evening and said, you know what, I'm going to come online to talk about this, because if you're having different people asking similar questions about same thing, then you then know that it is a problem in our community. We must talk about it. We cannot pretend that it's not there. Okay, so what is gestational diabetes? It simply means diabetes that people have when they are pregnant. It's a diabetes of women, ladies of childbearing age. For you to have it, you must be pregnant. But there are some risk factors to having diabetes in pregnancy, and there are some complications that your GP or healthcare practitioners may not mention to you. And this is the reason why I want to come and talk about this tonight. Now, if you have anybody around you who is less than 40 years of age, who is of childbearing age, and it's a woman, any woman, irrespective of color, irrespective of gender, irrespective of nationality, can have gestational diabetes, which is the diabetes in pregnancy. However, Afro-Caribbeans, Asian, people from the Middle East, Arabs and all, they are more at risk of developing it. I know most of my audience are Afro-Caribbean. So as a result, this is something that is very, very rampant in our community. And I don't think we pay enough attention to it. Certainly, I have never come online to talk about this before. I just usually mention it in brief. But 3 different ladies have contacted me within the last 48 hours talking about they had diabetes in pregnancy, and the 3 of them, all less than 40 years of age, actually are now on medication for diabetes. And they are concerned, and that got me worried, because they are at a point now with the condition you can call the premorbid diabetes. Before they get to the full-blown diabetes mellitus, where they will start to use medication. Not even, they are on tablets. 1 or 2 of them are already on tablets. One is being cautioned to go on extreme diet or a lifestyle change to reduce the risk. If they are not careful, what will eventually happen is that they will end up on insulin. Before you are age 40, that is coming with massive amount of risk. And this is the reason why I said, you know what, no matter how tired I am tonight, I will talk about this. I just came back. I've had a long, busy day, but it doesn't matter. It's all about our health. Now, what are the risks involved in diabetes? In gestational diabetes, that is my specific topic tonight. Diabetes in pregnancy. Any woman of childbearing age is at risk, can develop it. But if you're Afro-Caribbean, you're more prone. And why are we more prone to developing it? Is simply because we are the one on the bigger side. We are usually the one that bigger, we are obese. Obesity is a major factor in development of diabetes, of gestational diabetes. And one thing we need to realize is, how can you be pregnant and not be obese? This is what people ask me, that when you're pregnant, you eat a lot. Anyway, I was like that. I used to eat a lot in my pregnancy. Usually, diabetes in pregnancy can resolve after giving birth. Despite all the complications that can be attached to it, it can be easily managed in pregnancy if spotted on time. And most time, people don't actually realize that they have it until they go to the hospital to have their blood test. Usually within the last trimester, that's within the last 3 months of the pregnancy. That is when they tend to discover that a woman has diabetes, like gestational diabetes. I had it when I was pregnant. What I discovered was when I had my first daughter, she was so big. She was 4.3 kilograms in weight at birth. And that, they put a mark on my nose that now you're prone to developing diabetes in pregnancies. With my other 2 pregnancies, definitely I was managed for it. I was testing my blood sugar. I was doing the glucose tolerance test and all. Now, that makes me aware that I am at risk of developing type 2 diabetes later in life if I don't take control of my lifestyle. And this is the major issue that I want to stress on tonight. We need to be aware that though diabetes in pregnancy can be reversed after you've given birth to the child, a woman that has suffered from diabetes in pregnancy has 50% increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes, which is the deadly one, which is the lifestyle diabetes, which is the food-induced diabetes later on in life. And when we say later in life, how late is later? Later in life now, how late in life? Later in life now, it's as little as age 40, age 45. Before people get into their 50, they're already having that type 2 diabetes. And this is deadly because we know that blood pressure is quite rampant in our community, Afro-Caribbean. It's our illness. And this is where my concern is. Most women have high blood pressure that they are not even aware of. Most of us are under a lot of pressure. Our lifestyle these days puts immense pressure on us. You worry about childcare, you worry about home life balance, women worry about their career, they worry about putting the homes together. There's a lot of problems, there's a lot of issues around family life these days. If you live abroad, I'm sure most of you can relate to what I'm saying. To balance taking your kids to school, to keeping your career at work, making your husband happy, and taking care of your health is not a joke. So already most of us are going around with high blood pressure anyway. Now, if because we've had diabetes while we are pregnant, we are now at increases of developing type 2 diabetes and we don't know, that is deadly. And why is it deadly? Diabetes plus blood pressure plus high blood pressure, that is the recipe for kidney failure. I'm getting it out straight. Most people that develop kidney failure, if it is not autoimmune, which is the cells of the body attacking themselves, the major factor, the major reasons why people develop kidney failure within the Black community is these two reasons: diabetes and high blood pressure combined. And now we are seeing the trend, increased trend in renal failure, that's kidney failure, in our community now. Now we are seeing younger people coming in with kidney failures that they are not even aware of. And because most of these people are women, we should be concerned. So if peradventure, either you or anyone you know, be it your sister, be it your brother's wife, be it your wife, be it your sister-in-law, has had gestational diabetes before, for the love of God, get this video across to them, let them watch it. We are at the time of the year that people are making resolutions about wanting to lose weight. If you are obese and you have had diabetes in pregnancy, you are at an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes later on in life. When they say later in life, they make it look as if that later in life is far off. No, it's not far. Because if I've had 3 young women of less than 40 years of age contacting me within the last 48 hours that they are now on medication for type 2 diabetes simply because they had diabetes in pregnancy, then that longer life is now being shortened. It means we all now need to be aware. It means we all now need to start getting the words out. It means we all now need to be creating awareness in our community. So wherever you find yourself, if you've had it or you know someone that has had it, please kindly enlighten such person to take proactive action right now to do something about their weight. Because that is the most singular thing. In fact, that's the most effective thing you can do to reverse that risk. It's the single thing. Once you can do on weight loss management, you reduce your weight and maintain the weight, you can completely reduce the risk. And this is what I want to talk about tonight. Now, there is no excuse anymore for any woman to be obese, unless you do not want to make a conscious decision to do something about it. There are so many help available. Now you just need to decide that I'm going to commit to improving my health, and we are there to support you. Now we know we have programs, we have plans around fruits and vegetables. You know, I scream about my products a lot because it's proven and effective. I'm proud of it. I've used it, and I know it's reversing this trend of diseases in so many people. I'm not here to make a claim. However, if I've used something, it has helped me, and it's helping so many people around me, I think I can come online to talk about it, because I can use myself as an example, being someone who has had that problem before. Sitting here, I used to be quite big. You guys have seen my pictures. Well, I wasn't proud of it, but I can be proud of it because it's helping a lot of people make positive changes in their lives now. So if peradventure you have had diabetes in pregnancy and you're still currently fat, you're still currently obese, this is the time for you to do something about it so you won't end up on chemicals in the name of medication. Chemicals like metformin, chemicals like sitagliptin, chemicals like insulin if you don't take control now. Imagine having to give yourself injection 3-4 times a day to control your blood sugar. High blood sugar can kill, as well as low blood sugar if not properly managed. Both ends of diabetes is deadly. There is nothing fun about diabetes at all. You just have to, and unfortunately, currently as it stands, there is currently no cure for diabetes unless you have pancreas transplant. And I can tell you from experience, I am a kidney specialist nurse. I work in the transplant unit. The pancreas transplant is one of the most difficult transplantation surgery you can think of or imagine. The recovery stage is terrible. The way they vomit and puke round the clock, and pancreas is not something you can give. Just like people can give kidney, nobody can give you pancreas. For you to get a pancreas, someone has to die. This is the reason why we are struggling to cure diabetes currently. Because unless someone dies, you can't get pancreas, and before they even get the tissue out and get it to the next person that needs it, besides, the recovery rate is appalling. They hardly do it. Anyway, pancreatic cancer kills a lot of people. Pancreas cancer is so difficult to get done. So this is the reason why there is no other solution but prevention. There is currently no cure for diabetes but prevention. If you do not want to get to the point where you will start to inject yourself with insulin, this is the time to make a decision to reduce your weight. It can be so easy. It can be very simple to do. It takes commitment. It takes determination. It takes discipline, because type 2 diabetes can easily be reversed at the early stage. Control what you eat, a little bit of exercise on the ratio of 70-30. That is it. 70% of what you need to lose your weight is food. If you can control what goes into your mouth, the weight will drop. This is why I so love my plan. I cannot talk about it enough because it helped me. I couldn't believe that I can lose weight without having to go to the gym. If you control what goes into your mouth, the weight will drop off and you will learn the art of weight maintenance, which will equally help you to maintain your lifestyle over time. Once you reduce your weight, once you begin to maintain your weight, every part of your body that is suffering from ill health will improve. There is no illnesses in this world that eating fruits and vegetables cannot improve. If it doesn't cure it, it will make it better, including cancers. Now we are being told that a lot of cancers are now related to the food we eat. It's about time we take conscious decision, make conscious effort to adjust our lifestyle. Africans, Afro-Caribbeans, by the nature of the food we eat, we are prone to illnesses. No matter where you live now, even if you live abroad like some of us that live in the UK, there is no way you can balance your nutrition currently these days. All the researchers out there are now pointing towards the fact that people need to supplement, people need to bridge the gap, people need to augment with fruits and vegetables. Because they are telling us that we all need to eat 7 to 13 varieties of fruits and vegetables every day. And for you to know you are eating the right fruits and vegetables, it has to be organic. How many of us can afford that? This is why I rest my mind, because I know once I take my capsule, I have taken my 26 variety of fruits and vegetables, all organic, I'm covered, I'm illness free, I can relax. And this is why this idea of vegetables in capsule is a genius by whoever discovered this product. Simply all they've done is organic fruit and vegetable that you cannot afford. They dried it, took out the water and the sugar from it, cased it in vegetable casing, tapioca casing, and that is what you're eating. And this is the reason why once you go on this amazing capsules, not just do you reverse your risk of illnesses, you begin to glow, because it's corrective, it's rehabilitative, and it destroys all those things that hold you back. It's preventative of so many illnesses. And even if you have diabetes or you're prone to diabetes, it can actually help you to reverse it, because what you do is you go on a 16-week program of nutrition balance program where you detox your system of toxins. After detoxification, you go on this incredible shake, which is plantain protein plant shakes, fruit and vegetable shakes. To replace 2 meals a day, you only eat once a day. All your calorie contents are controlled. You know all you are taking in is nutrition. You drop the weight, and whilst you are on the 16 weeks journey, you learn how to maintain the weight. In the process, not only do you not reverse your diabetes risk, you actually reverse your hypertension risk. If there is any illness that can be cured through nutrition, it's blood pressure. If you have blood pressure and if you go on aggressive lifestyle management, you can actually stop taking medication. So much so, if you are pre-morbid diabetes now, you go on eating quality food, go on nutrition like this nutrition plan that will help you to reduce your weight and maintain your weight. You can reduce your risk. You can go from the point where you're taking 2-3 medications to the point where you'll be taking 1. If you were on insulin before, you can get to the point where you stop taking your insulin and you are only on tablets. Is worth thinking about. So if you or anyone you know has had this problem in the past, because I have, and that's why I can talk about it, because I know what it feels like. A lot of time we don't even feel the symptoms. We don't even feel the symptoms. It's picked by chance. But once they discover it and you know you are at risk and you're still of childbearing age, if you've had it once, you will have it again. It's almost certain unless you control your weight. Now, even if you're no longer giving birth to any children, you finish having all your children and all that, because you've had gestational diabetes in pregnancy, you are at increased risk of developing diabetes type 2 later on in life. And this is why I'm making this video, because it seems there is a particular trend of my sisters now developing type 2 diabetes because of this. And why we having it is simply because all of us are too big. It's simply because we are all eating too much. This is December. A lot of people are making New Year resolution. Come make your resolution to get good health. There is no better investment in this world than investment into your health. My program, come 1st of January now, a lot of my clients, even those that have finished their plan, everybody's detoxing. I'm putting everyone on a proper detox plan. We get rid of waste, we get rid of toxins, and nutrients will begin to work in our system. When you detoxify, your kidney function improves, your liver function improves, your sight function improves, your brain function, performance, you work at peak performance, you sleep better. When you load your system with nutrients from fruits and vegetables, naturally you rejuvenate. That is what you do. This is why we can't stress it enough. Now, even if you're looking at cost and you cannot afford all these products I'm talking about, there is something called berries that everybody, every single human being should be on berries. Why? Berry is life. Berry is long life. Berry is longevity. Berry is health. Berry is sight. Berry is brain. Berries is massive antioxidant that affect every part of you. And this is one thing that most of us don't go to the market to buy. Why? It can be bitter. 2, berries are not cheap to get. Now, what we have done, yes, you can take it in pregnancy. Definitely, it actually helps your pregnancy. It does. Berries is skin. Berries is sight. Berries is glow. Berries is beauty. If you cannot afford any of my products, find it to have 22.75 to get this amazing berry capsule. It will help you. You will start to notice the difference right from your nails to your eyes to your hair. Everything will grow before you even get to your skin. This is one thing that everybody should have that most people don't get. 1, because the live one are very bitter, some of them. 2, they are not cheap to buy. This is why this idea of getting berries in a case, it's genius. And in this berry capsule, what I've got in there, you have pomegranate, you have the Concord grape, you have the cranberry, blueberry, blackberry, bilberry, raspberry, elderberry, and blackcurrant. Nobody goes to the store to actually buy blackcurrant. Who does? I've never done. I've never eaten blackcurrant live until I start to take this. Nobody goes to the store to buy bilberry. Cranberry is traditionally very bitter. You won't take them, yet they are packed with so much nutrients for you. It's so good for cell regeneration, cell renewal. It's so good, but we don't eat them because naturally our mouth tastes as sweet. Now you have the opportunity to start that cell renewal. So if you or anyone you know want to make that decision to commit to your health now, contact me on 07877254559. Get on plan. Help your wives to reduce their risk of diabetes. Help your sisters to reduce their risk of diabetes if they've had diabetes in pregnancy. Help your sister-in-law. Help every woman around you. Because we are the rope that holds the family together, hence we shouldn't be sick. I do not want to see my sisters on dialysis machine. Already there are some of them on that because most are not aware that they have high blood pressure. By the time they get to know that they have diabetes, their kidneys are almost ready to pack up. Look around you. How many people have you had are needing kidney transplant now? It's a phenomenon that is increasing because we are not taking care of the food that goes in your mouth. What I can assure you is if you go on any of my products, I will give you my comprehensive detox plan. Everybody on my everybody is starting detox on the 1st of January. All this rubbish we are all eating is in this December that is flying around. You would get rid of all that toxins in January so that we get to 2019 in a fantastic state of health. When your health is sorted, you can easily make more money. You can perform at peak level. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Once your health is sorted, you want to become an entrepreneur, you can. You want to go back to school, you can. You want to make more money, you can. You want to do extra work, you can. But once you have no health, no matter the amount of money sitting in your bank account, becomes useless. So help someone today, help yourself. Let's approach 2019 in the fantastic best of health yet. Our food is our best nutrition. All those tablets, medicines they are giving to us, trust me, my sisters, my brothers, they are chemicals. Absolute chemicals. And one thing I need you to realize is most of these medications are not tested on us as black and ethnic minority people. So when you start to use them, lots and lots of side effects. This is the reason why we have them. We don't partake in trials, but then we are the ones that use the medication. What do you expect to happen? A lot of these medications are poisons. That's what they call them in the hospital. Because there is no medication that doesn't have a side effect. They all do. The only thing you can eat that will not cause side effects for you is your food. Let your food be your nutrition. Let your food be your medicine today. contact me on 07877254559 or simply inbox me. Get on any of the plan. I will give you my detox guide. Get into 2019 with your best of health. And if you are a single mother, you're a stay-at-home mom, you want to do something incredible towards the new year, you want to earn extra income, come join the team. I will train you. I've got amazing things planned for the new year. We need to develop as a people. We need to grow as a people. We need our women to become women of substance. I joined this journey. It's changed my life. It's giving me a new rebirth, and it can do the same for you. Enough of women sitting out, feeling worthless. There is so much more we can self-develop, and this is what you will learn. My number is, I will type it here, man. It's 078. My number is 078 77 254 559. 078 77 254 559. I am in the UK. However, I can ship my product to at least 26 different countries of the world free of charge, depending on wherever you are. You can become my team member from any part of these 26 countries with the same single income, and you have access to all these countries as well. And we are growing. We are currently expanding to the Asia. Now, hopefully Africa will follow. Amazing things are loading. We are very proud of what we do. I'm so proud of this product because I know it's what has benefited so many people, and so much more are going to benefit from it comes this new year. Make a decision to improve you today. You're worth it. Your health is like the best thing you want to invest in at the moment. Back pain, leg pain, osteoarthritis, menopausal syndrome, risk of diabetes, hypertension, a lot of all these conditions, we can reverse the risk. Even cancer, you reduce your weight, you can reverse your risk of cancer. I've dealt with topic of cancer and nutrition before. Go back and watch my various videos. We keep talking about our health because it's the number one priority that we should take care of. I hope I've given value to someone tonight. Kindly share this video. Let's help everybody around us. Every one of us, no one woman or the other who needs this advice. Get it out, get it across to them. I love you all. Have a fantastic evening, and bye for now. Thank you so much.